Hello, I'm Tylah Tully, and today I'm joined by Aura Energy Managing Director Andrew Grove. Andrew, Aura recently secured two significant agreements for the future sale of uranium oxide concentrate from the Tiris project in Mauritania. Walk us through the details of the offtake agreement.
Thanks, Tyler. I'm very pleased to be back. The offtake agreement is a pretty important milestone for Aura. It's our first offtake with a utility, and it happens to be with a tier one US utility, so one of the big couple of nuclear power generators in the US. So it gives a lot of validity to the project and the country, and it is essentially a 4-year collar structured offtake that we deliver about 10% of our annual production into that offtake. And importantly, the collar range is significantly higher than our forecast all-in sustaining cost around $36 a pound. And they are reasonably confidential, but it also with the offtake we structured it such that we're not committing the company to the offtake if we can't achieve our finance for the development by the end of this year. This is in addition to our existing offtake with Curzon, the uranium trading company. That's also a major shareholder of Aura, and it just builds on to the future sales capacity of the business.
And how about the spot sales agreement? What can you tell us about that one?
Our spot sales agreement will give us a lot of flexibility on future placement of produced uranium pounds. It's with a very credible uranium trading and uranium company. Just gives us more flexibility in the future when we've got our unallocated pounds that we want to put to the spot market rather than committing all the pounds to the term contracts.
And you might have touched on this already, but what do these agreements say about the importance of the Tiris project?
Look, they're very important for both Tiris and Aura. They give a lot of validity to the project. We've got investment grade companies that are taking a risk on both the pre-development of Tiris, but also the Mauritania as a country, and they'll be very important milestones for part of our funding. That we expect if we project finance that they will require a level of offtake with credible counterparties, and this is one step towards that. And in terms of the funding, we're one of the funding put in the market. One of the funding participants are the DFC, which is the US Government Development Finance Corp. They will require some offtake, but also, again, if we get the funding through the DFC, they have add another level of support to the both the project and the country, and essentially we're getting US government sponsorship for the development of Tiris in Mauritania.
So what else should investors keep an eye on in the coming months?
Well, I think lots of things coming in the coming months. So we're getting to the end of our basic engineering. We'll be putting some detail around the project on that. We're hoping that some of the test work on that is ongoing. Some of that test work will lead to some improvements in the project flow sheet and capital, hopefully. That's coming out where we'll then articulate our execution strategy, and we'll hope to keep the market updated on the funding activities. And we're also doing a bit of work around trying to realise some value from our Hagen project in Sweden in the lead up to the lifting of the uranium mining ban in Sweden, which should be lifted beginning of next year.
Andrew, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for your time today.
Thank you, Tyler. See ya.
For more ASX news and analysis, subscribe below.